We are under the lights as the coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball
Leading
here this evening.
For Houston,
0-1 the count.
Michael Brantley. First pitch, 7-10.
Now the pitch.
I got the count 0-2.
And the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Alex Bregman is the second out of the opening frame. Jose Altuve stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Two out, nobody on. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now settling in now, Jonathan Arauz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Andrew Benintendi.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Batting fourth.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. There's Carlos Correa now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's 5 for 7. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. Pilar is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Batting fifth.
So here's Josh Reddick as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Popped him up. Vasquez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-2, here it comes. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the first
Stepping
baseman,
into the box, Michael Chavis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Kevin Pilar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gurriel takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting eighth,
In now, Christian Vasquez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
batting eighth.
Coming to the plate now, Jack Mayfield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Third inning, no score to this point. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado hit high in the air down the right field line. Pilar is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the...
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Right side hit hard. Altuve has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next,
striding in for Boston, Jonathan Arauz. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Arauz.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The pitch. Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. In there for strike 1, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the end. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's J.D. Martinez. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Just short, hit hard, scooped up. And that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. In there, strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. And that is 27 for him on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Rafael Devers is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, first base.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Brentwood is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Count remains at 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yuli Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Popped him up. Bogaerts moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. He's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at 1st.
Now batting, the catcher.
So the base is empty here with one away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now batting. The
So here now is Jackie Bradley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Junior.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jack Mayfield will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In there, 1 and 2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's Michael Brantley. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Popped up. Bogarts over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It remains 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jonathan Arauz. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. And a rather easy first out.
Now back.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Right side and right into the shift. Altuve has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Greinke's ready. Here it is. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the... Striding in once again, Alex Bregman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Fouled off. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. No balls and 1 strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Matt Barnes will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him, and he sends it the other way toward right center. On the move is Pilar. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brentley is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Reddick at the track. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
The first baseman, number 23.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder, number 5.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. Kevin Pillar stands in as he looks at a called strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Pillar is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career, that's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the run will score from second, as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right
Now
there to stretch this
catcher.
lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In the air to right center. Springer giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's
Center
Jackie
fielder.
Bradley now.
Jackie
0 for 2 on his line thus
Bradley.
far. He's set,
Junior.
and the pitch. In there, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Line drive, base hit to right. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. Pillar ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the back. Here's George Springer. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Red Sox, number 48, Colton Brewer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there.
Up
He had to
next to
stare
the
down a really good hitter,
the right
and instead
fielder.
of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Still down 3. Stepping in, Jonathan Arauz. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the
Leading
hit
off
streak he's been
for the
riding is
Red
on
Sox.
the line here.
The
Yeah,
second
he's
baseman.
up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And he takes strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Altuve at second, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Grounder down the line at third. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless. Next up for the Stros, Jack Mayfield. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 44.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Workman is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty B, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Martin Maldonado is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. The pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Michael Brantley stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he fouls this one off. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he popped him up. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for it. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Houston, the left fielder.
Sharp ground ball to third. Devers has it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Fouled away. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 1-for-12 career line. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. The 0-2 home. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Cold strike 0-2. High pop-up. Gurriel is right there. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now. Jonathan Arauz comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Springer is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Aledmys Diaz. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Striding in, Garrett Stubbs. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
The left fielder, number 43.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Leading off for the Red
Infield
Sox.
in the overshift
The
here.
third
Now the
baseman,
pitch.
Rafael
Rafael Devers is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Taken, but called for strike two on the outer part of the zone.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Altuve fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Mitch.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting
So
seventh,
bases are empty
the
here
right
with
fielder,
2 gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone. An absolute bomb.
You don't see this very often over this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
0-1 the count. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the pitch. Strike 2.
We have to count 0-2.
On a line, that's a base hit. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. Digging in now, Kevin Pillar, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Red Sox.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for wrap number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Altuve will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Count even at 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, B-roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. No balls and a strike to count. Altuve leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Astros leave 1. They're down 2-1. Handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. In there, no balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Springer. Still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second of the game, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Arauz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Base hit into right center.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. At the plate, George Springer. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
0-2.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Up next to the Astros.
So stepping in, Garrett Stubbs, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left field.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Drilled on the ground is short. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Red
Into
Sox.
the box now, Kevin Pillar. A base hit in his first trip. In there for strike 1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Springer is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Peraza. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Brantley will reach out with one hand to make the catch. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Alex Bregman. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Devers gloves it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 1.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jonathan Arauz. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Springer, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it one away.
The center fielder,
George Springer the next. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Two runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Their count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Weakly hit towards first. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2-3 go the Astros. They trail 3-2.
Leading off for the
ready
Red
to go
Sox,
for the last half of the
the
inning,
third baseman,
and that'll give way to the third
Rafael
baseman, Rafael Devers.
Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. First
Digging
baseman.
in, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch.
He singled his last time.
Moreland.
Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate,
No
kept
right
his
fielder,
hands
number
back, stayed
99.
through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
Going to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Jose Peraza is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Peraza is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. 1 run scores. The relay throw, scrambling back to third. He's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Andrew Benintendi will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. New inning set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Josh Reddick. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the
He's set. Here it comes.
Number 32.
Fouled off.
Matt Barnes.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Garrett Stubbs is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1, and he fouls this one off. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Garrett Stubbs is the 2nd out in the 7th inning.
Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. Pitch on the way. Hit to first. Moreland's there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit
For the
streak he's
Red
been
Sox,
riding is on the line
the
here.
designated hitter.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The bouncer to the left side, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Araúz. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. No balls and 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying
Now
to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. He pulls this one into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to... Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. 1 away.
Now that second pitch.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. 3 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Man, it's a pitcher you have to love pitching 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
Chris Stavinsky is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Kevin Plawecki is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Peraza. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There's 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The batter.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Uriel picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits. Now batting, George Springer.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
1-0 the count. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Josh Reddick swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set.
Leading off
First
tonight
pitch
for
coming.
Houston,
Here it is.
the left fielder.
Underway now for
Michael
Sunday Night Baseball as the
Brand.
first pitch is swung on and missed as we get the series finale underway. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Alex Bregman is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees.
No ball.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The next 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So here's Michael Chavis now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 19th home run for him on the season, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Batting second.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 5. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. In there, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I got to count 0-2.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Brentwood's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side.
Leading off
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
1 out.
Batting fifth.
Striding in for Houston, George Springer. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Drilled to the right side. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. That doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Josh Reddick comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Springer is on his way home. He scores and the Astros have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Batting eighth.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1. And who says pitchers can't swing the bat? He's in there with a double.
The catcher.
In now, Martin Maldonado. Yes, he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Jonathan Arauz. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. McCullers has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 7th.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. There is Altuve, and the off-balance throw is right there for the... And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. 1 out now in the Houston 3rd, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. A ball and no strikes. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nope,
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Alex Bregman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He makes the catch. What a play on the...
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Reddick is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Michael Chavis is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Bradley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he's safe. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Now batting, the designated
back to even now after the sac fly. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brantley going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 35 now on the season. And it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, number 28 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Roy, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster. This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
In the air, out to right. Reddick on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with. Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Ready on 0-2. Popped him up. Altuve is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the all set for the start of the 4th. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out #1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Fouled off. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah. 0-2.
Lifted in the air to center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. Altuve has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Hit sharply on the ground. Moreland is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping up now, Jack Mayfield, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Verdugo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that's in there. Base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
JD.
Here's JD Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The last at that, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing's saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A line shot to third base. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jonathan Arauz. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And he is out retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Mitch.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick has a read on it. And the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're still out in front 5-2. Digging in, Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now batting.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Almost got the corner, but it's inside for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fastball called strike 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Reddick is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter.
Ready now, Christian Vasquez. No hits to this point.
Vasquez.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Brantley will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Center
So
fielder.
here now is Jackie Bradley. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer at the track, the wall, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. To the plate now Michael Chavis.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will bang up against the wall. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Up next for the
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. The 5, 6, and 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder George Springer. Josh Osich is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
From the stretch.
Number 35.
No balls and a strike to count.
Osich.
Osich is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So here's Josh Reddick as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a home or a walk or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Rogelio Armenteros will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Mitch Moreland stands in as he looks at a called strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alex Verdugo is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through. A base hit. Arauz rounds the corner and is headed home. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. On a line, that's a base hit. He'll come home with it. Wow, but this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Brad Peacock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Down, and that is off the first base bag. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. One run is scored, and the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
The 0-1 pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Now the Astros' designated hitter, Jack Mayfield. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 0-1 the count. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pitch is popped up. Moreland has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Here's Michael Brantley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. In there, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Into the box, Jonathan Arauz. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. No outs, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
0-2.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Popped him up. Bogarts shading to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Fouled off. And another foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Boston Red Sox